Hey guys, welcome back to another GTA 6 video. My name is Saintsfan, and finally we're talking about that leak. Look, I just wanted to make sure all the heat died down, hopefully now Take-Two and all of them, they're not as vigilant trying to find this stuff, and hopefully they don't take down this video. I mean, I'm not showing anything, we're just simply talking about the leaks. But in today's video, I wanted to go over 10 of the probably biggest things that I took away after watching all 90 of the videos. Don't ask how I got them. It was a long process. I'll give Take-Two credit. They definitely did a decent job trying to take down the majority of places where these videos, where these leaks were at. But of course, as always on the internet, things never get fully deleted. So I did get access, and I went through all the videos. Honestly, most of the videos are kind of boring to watch. I mean, it's just the developers trying to figure out what works, what isn't working, how to break things and all that. It doesn't really show a whole bunch, but there were a few videos that did give us some key information, and that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. So let's waste no more time and let's just get in. Of course, look, again, no gameplay or anything of GTA 6. You're just going to be seeing some standard old stuff. The first thing I want to say about these leaks, there was a couple of them where there was actually a PS4 menu, as well as if they were on PC, they were running a 2080 Super graphics card, which almost makes me believe that some of these videos, some of these leaks are a couple of years old. Obviously, GTA 6 isn't coming out on the PS4. It's going to be a PS5 and forward exclusive, but for the people complaining that the leaks didn't look good or whatever, that's probably why, because they're using a bunch of GTA 5 assets just to make sure things work before they start, making the actual updated assets, and they're working on old hardware. I mean, of course, yeah, it's just, that's how it is. That's how games in an alpha state look and are. But the first thing that we learned, pretty obvious, everyone now knows. Yes, the game is set in Vice City and the surrounding areas. We got Vice City confirmed on a metro. It just said Vice City Metro, as well as the airport is Vice City International Airport, VCIA. That was also on the metro. But we also got to see a couple of police cars with the text Port Gallenhall, I think is how you pronounce it. Not entirely sure which city IRL that is, but it does sort of maybe confirm that there's going to be the surrounding areas of Vice City, which was, again, pretty expected of this game. The unfortunate part through all these leaks, there was no map. The guy did not leak the map, which is probably one of the biggest things we all wanted to see. But anyway, continuing, the second thing we got to learn is that there's going to be 2 protagonists. So they're sticking with the multiple protagonists, and it's actually going to have the first playable female character. And the characters' names are Jason and Lucia. And if leaks are to be believed, their story is going to be sort of a Bonnie and Clyde style story. So it sounds pretty exciting, and hopefully, Rockstar can come up with something good. It definitely does seem like this game is going to be a tad more serious than GTA 5, maybe more on the lines of GTA 4. But obviously that's something that we're just sort of taking a guess at looking at these videos that got leaked. The third thing, as far as movement abilities go, the crouch is in the game, and it's an actual crouch. It's not like the GTA 5 crouch, and you can actually go prone, which is an interesting mechanic. I don't know if that's ever been a thing in the GTA game. Not really sure how useful that's going to be, but the fact that you can go prone is kind of neat. And you can also ragdoll like in GTA 5. So if you want to just do some silly stuff where you're running, then you just hit the ragdoll button to jump, you can do that. So that is cool. Now, as far as character customization, of course, that's going to be in this game. You can customize clothes. We got to see a couple of the characters in different clothes and different hairstyles. Of course, you can change. There's a bunch of different accessories like sunglasses, watches, wristbands, hats that you can actually wear in different positions. So that, of course, is very nice. Also, the clothing seemed to be, at least in this alpha, very realistic. There was some sweat, dirt, wrinkles you could see in a couple of the videos. Also, in a couple of the videos, Lucia was wearing a skirt that had some pretty decent looking physics. So it moved around like when you were moving. So overall, I think clothing is going to be a huge step up. Another part that's going to be a huge change, what looks to be, is the inventory system. So of course in GTA 5, you could just carry every single gun in the game. It wasn't very realistic at all. Rockstar sort of changed that in Red Dead Redemption 2, where you can only carry a certain amount of weapons, and it seems like they are continuing that Red Dead Redemption 2 system. It does not appear that you can carry an unlimited amount of weapons. The weapon wheels that were shown, I believe, only had 4 slots for small, like pistol type weapons, maybe melee weapons as well, and then 2 slots for rifles or shotguns or something like that. Maybe that'll change, you know, in the actual game when it comes out, but at least so far, that's sort of what Rockstar's doing. They're trying to make it, again, more realistic. But there is good news if you want to carry a bunch of stuff, because there did appear to be a duffel bag you could put on your back, and it was called a loot bag in game that had additional storage slots. I'm assuming for other weapons, you know, maybe RPGs and stuff, bigger type weapons. You have to wear the duffel bag, which makes it, again, more realistic, which I actually kind of appreciate. And maybe it'll be Red Dead Redemption 2-esque, where you have a bunch of weapons in your car, like in RDR2, you had them on your horse. Now, if you're wondering how this is going to relate to GTA Online, whenever that happens, we have no idea. But at least for the story mode, it does seem to be a little bit more realistic when it comes to the inventory system. And I will say, as far as the inventory system goes, a couple of the other things that I seen in the videos, they had drinks, like wine, I think it was, that you could carry. They had fruit that you could carry. I'm guessing maybe that heals you. There was also a couple of interesting icons. There was a health bag icon, which of course just probably restores your health. But then there was also a like prescription drug icon, which maybe helps stamina, maybe helps you. I'm not entirely sure what that would be, honestly, in a GTA game. What, like a prescription, maybe it's just, it heals you more. I don't know. Another crazy thing that I noticed in the videos was the amount of customization inside of a vehicle. At one point, there was a prompt when I think Lucia was driving a vehicle that said tap D-pad left to access the vehicle's control menu. And in another couple of videos, the amount of controls that you have inside of a vehicle is actually ridiculous. You could control the windows individually. You can control the seats, like the reclining of it up and down. You can control the armrest, the sun visor, both sides if you want them down or up. You can control the rear view mirror, what direction, you know, how you want to put it. You can even control the steering wheel up or down, you know, in or out. And then the pedals actually do push down, like, so they're pretty interactable when you're in the vehicle, again, leading to a much more realistic gameplay experience. I'm sure all of that stuff is optional, but it is cool that they're seemingly going to have those options in the game. And then as far as like other highly interactable things, there was another point where one of the characters walked up to a gumball machine and you could purchase from a gumball machine. So it appears that this whole world is going to be highly interactable. And then as far as the final thing we'll talk on in this video is the NPC interactions. They are continuing the Red Dead Redemption 2 interaction system. At a number of points in the videos, you have the option to greet NPCs, threaten them, rob them. When you actually do rob NPCs, there was a giant sequence in a diner where you could shoot the NPCs, of course. You could restrain them, like you could tie them up and stuff. Or you can just threaten them, maybe to be quiet or something. So it does seem, as far as NPC interactions go, this is going to be a step up above the Red Dead Redemption 2 style, which is going to be just fantastic to see in a GTA game. The only other thing I'll mention in this video, and I'll probably do another video specifically on like the police and all that, because there was a bunch of stuff regarding them. It does appear we're sticking with a 5-star wanted level. Now, maybe this is just an alpha. Maybe they bump it up to 6 down the line. But at least in the videos we got to see, it only went up to 5 stars, which I know is very disappointing for a lot of us older GTA fans. We love the 6-star system and having like the military and stuff, even though that wasn't maybe realistic. But at least so far, it is only 5 stars. But again, I'll go more in depth in another video if Rockstar and Take-Two don't, like, you know, strike this one down or anything. So be on the lookout for that. But I do think what I talked about in this video were the big points, the main points that everyone was wondering. And now that it is sort of confirmed, it's good to see. And hopefully Rockstar do release the actual official trailer and stuff this month. That's what we're all hoping for. So we'll definitely keep our eyes peeled out for that. But anyway, that's going to do it for the video. Thank you all for watching. Please drop the video a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more GTA content. And as always, I'll see you all in the next one.